Mars in Cancer, March 25th to May 20th, 2023. What awaits us at this time? On March 25th at 1346, Martial Mars enters the sign of Cancer until May 21st, 2023. For the planet, this is a falling position, i.e., actions and reactions of people during this period are determined by emotions, the mood is changeable, and desires and needs are often aggressive. The weak position of Mars in Cancer is a factor influencing the dynamics of hostilities, but this does not affect the result in any way. The Ru aggressor will be defeated, and the Ukrainian lands will be liberated soon. Bony Horoscope is with you. Daily and unique predictions. We begin. The transition of Mars occurs 2 days after Pluto, the second warlike planet, entered the sign of Aquarius, where it also has a weak status, the fall. The transits of these planets will have a serious impact on the world economy and international relations, the political structure of many states. Issues of power, big money, mass phenomena and processes will be solved secretly, sometimes deliberately shifting the attention of ordinary people to other topics, says astrologer Marina Sokolova. The sign of Cancer is cardinal. These qualities also correspond to the characteristics of Mars, so the planet will be expressed more dramatically through the border states. In the next 2 months, on the one hand, people tend to take the initiative. There is enough inner strength, but, on the other hand, fear appears at the most crucial moment, and many retreat, abandon their goals. There are opportunities for any undertakings, however, excessive emotionality makes it difficult to correctly calculate, think over an action plan, take into account all the stages on the way to achieving your goals. Male representatives are more susceptible to negative influences in the next 2 months. But women become stronger, act more actively and boldly, often take on men's obligations. Because of the change of roles in family and love relationships, more often than usual, scandals arise, sometimes with breaking dishes, up to assault. Symbolically, the sign of Cancer reflects emotions, feelings, sensations and intuition, the inner world. The floor of the control of the moon is located. This is the fastest celestial body. It passes through all the signs of the zodiac in a month. Mars will manifest itself according to the same laws, moving through the sign of Cancer. The most family sign of the zodiac is associated with ancestral roots, home, homeland, genetics. Under its influence are areas related to the inner side of life, personal relationships. Therefore, during the transit of Mars through Cancer, people are not particularly eager for social contacts. They are more focused on home and family affairs, independent and active in these matters. Many people change their outlook on life, memories of childhood, parents, homeland appear, which often makes it difficult to focus on professional affairs and social life. The transit of Mars in the sign of Cancer is a good period for solving housing issues, repairs, moving, personal life, family affairs. The atmosphere in the parental home and family brings up deep unconscious impressions of early childhood. Problems at this time arise due to excessive emotionality and self-doubt, but sports, feasible physical activity, outdoor activities help to strengthen your psychological foundation, harmonize your internal state and gain reliability in the next 2 months. A good time to plan pregnancy, because increases the likelihood of it occurring. In general, the period is suitable for any cases that are not customary to talk about publicly. The transit of Mars through Cancer begins in a harmonious aspect with Saturn in Pisces, which will last 1 to 2 weeks. The planet will be shaped by a series of circumstances conducive to the implementation of plans. This is the time to achieve hidden goals or resolve issues, taking into account the psychological factors of the situation and the characteristics of the person of interest. The full moon on April 6th can be critical for the sphere of relationships and even lead to a sharp break in ties. On full moon days, you may encounter tactless, impulsive behavior on the part of seemingly calm people. If possible, try to be less in public places during this time to avoid unpleasant antics towards yourself. In April, you can quietly gain weight, because this is a psychologically difficult month. Try to avoid overeating at the moment and emotional upset, otherwise it will have bad consequences for the body. During this period, the predisposition to stress increases. Many may not be able to cope with pressure from outside and with competitive situations. People are overly touchy, capricious and irritable, children are uncontrollable, pets are aggressive. Mental tension contributes to the emergence and manifestation of various diseases. Employers should refrain from making high demands on their employees, as a busy schedule can unsettle for a long time, significantly reduce the level of vital energy. And troubles in business and in the service are fraught with scandals at home, because emotions are strong and need to be released. Men become fickle, their behavior is highly dependent on their emotional state. It is also very difficult for women during this period, however, their natural female strength and increased self-preservation instinct will help to cope with many difficulties. But everyone should understand that in April, early May, discord in the house and in the family can lead to irreparable consequences, so managing your emotions is very important for health and well-being. On April 20th, there will be a solar eclipse in Aries, which is ruled by the planet Mars. In this corridor of eclipses, there will be a culmination of many topics, both on the outer and inner levels. For ordinary people striving for spiritual maturity, an effective period begins, as carefully hidden complexes suddenly appear and they can finally be worked through, understood, accepted and released. The task of each person during the transit of Mars through the sign of Cancer is to learn how to manage their psychic energy and direct feelings towards creation. In the eclipse corridor, April 20th to May 5th, 2023, you can do this quite quickly. Also, at this time, existing diseases of the digestive system and female organs may appear, so it is necessary to pay special attention to the signals of your body and monitor your health. From April 21st to May 15th, the period of retrograde Mercury in Taurus, simultaneously coinciding with the corridor of eclipses, which can give an increase in the number of accidents, injuries due to negligence. In order not to aggravate the situation, try to avoid alcohol and other mind-altering drugs, at least during this period. 2 difficult months, March 25th to May 20th, for the struggle for independence, solving professional issues. A particularly stressful period for Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn, leading an active social life and external activities. Difficulties in entrepreneurship, obstacles in business development, quarrels with partners are possible. It is better to reduce publicity to a minimum, relax, retire, if circumstances and finances allow. Absolutely everyone needs to be careful when using various equipment, on the road and driving, in public transport. Remember that April, early May will be difficult months for marriage or love relationships, when everything can be destroyed in one day. This is a time of mutual claims, when you want to express everything that has accumulated over the years. Have time to do as many things as possible before the eclipse corridor, and preferably before the full moon on April 6th. Get together, discard all anxieties and doubts, work tirelessly. This will distract you from disturbing thoughts and contribute to the accumulation of resources that will be needed in April to May 2023. On March 25th at 1346, Martial Mars enters the sign of Cancer until May 21, 2023. For the planet, this is a falling position, i.e. actions and reactions of people during this period are determined by emotions, the mood is changeable, and desires and needs are often aggressive. The weak position of Mars in Cancer is a factor influencing the dynamics of hostilities, but this does not affect the result in any way. The Ru aggressor will be defeated, and the Ukrainian lands will be liberated soon. That's all we have. Subscribe and don't miss our daily and unique releases from Bony Horoscope. See you soon.